I do believe the mask is a key line of defense to help stopping the spread of the virus.
Illinois is being touted across the country of getting it right.
Illinois flattened the curve, and that success led to the Phase 4 reopening starting last Friday, allowing bars and restaurants to serve customers inside once again.
It's hard to social distance when you're crammed onto this little skinny sidewalk here, but again, that's not really an excuse.
Block Club Chicago contributing reporter and photographer Colin Boyle observed long lines and few masks. He interviewed a number of customers in Wrigleyville bars on Saturday.
One of the people that I spoke to, he had just gotten back from Texas the day before and said that he recognized himself as part of the problem and that he was concerned to see so many people out and drinking.
Phase 4 has gone pretty well for us.
Jeff Hoffman owns Village Tap in Roscoe Village. He says he's concerned that if customers don't follow health guidelines, the city could end up taking steps back, like in Florida, Texas, and some California counties where bars have been ordered to close after reopening amid rising COVID-19 cases.
I think it's up to us as business owners to make sure that we are following the guidelines to ensure that we can remain open and to have viable businesses.
Most bars do have signs posted saying must wear a mask when entering and exiting.
I have no desire to be around any of it. I think it's risky.
The city's trying to get back to what it was before as best as they can.
But Boyle says while he's covering the story, he hopes other people will be covering their faces.
I mean, the pandemic isn't over. People may or may not think that they are done with the restrictions at hand and wearing a face mask, but we're far from over. We don't have a cure yet.
And it is still far too early to tell if these crowds will affect the state's positivity rate in any way. However, Mayor Lightfoot has said in the past that if COVID-19 cases spike in the city, she will not hesitate to impose further restrictions.